It is Wednesday, September 9th, 2015. A couple things going on today I'd like to just discuss very briefly. Number one, Kim Davis got out of jail yesterday. The born-again Christian is ready to break the law again, is from my understanding, and hopefully she'll go back to jail, and hopefully she'll go back to jail, let's just say for a year. You know, keep her in jail. She's already proven that she will not change. And, it's a thing that even though there was a lot of coverage of it yesterday, Huckabee was there, Ted Cruz was there, but Rand Paul wasn't there, and he's running for president. Mitch McConnell was not there. The governor is a Democrat. He wasn't going to be there. And I listened to some of the comments and read some of the comments of the people that were there, and they've been watching Fox News so much they don't really understand law or anything, because everything was about God being universal, and that the Supreme Court was not following the Constitution and we were having tyranny. And that's not really how, they just do not have an understanding of how the law works. And, it has been shown that in the other states where they thought this might be an issue, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas, they're not having any trouble with that. And, obviously she is one lady in one county in Kentucky, and then you have the other southern states, and I just said Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, many more counties than them, same type of position to issue marriage licenses. They're not having it. The Republican Party is running away from this. And I just seeing that it as being a very, very minority issue. That, the Catholic Church may not like it, but most of the people in the Catholic Church agree with it. It's just the far right-wing conservatives that don't. So hopefully she'll deny some licenses today or tomorrow, and she'll be back in the pokey, hopefully about a year. The next thing is on Hillary. Hillary apologized about the emails, and I would just want to say, just shut up, quit apologizing, show some passion, go further to the left on progressive issues, swear, cry, wail, and you're going to have no problems whatsoever. Don't be careful what you say, but let it all hang out. Just don't be careless with what you say. And everything will work out well. Even though I do like Bernie Sanders, and possibly he will be the nominee, but for Hillary to get it back, she has the right coalition, she has the right policies. If she moves further to the left, my humble opinion, she needs some swagger, she needs the courage of her convictions, she needs to lay it on the line, and she needs to just be assertive about her positions, and that not quite to the extent that Huckabee is, but just to put it out there, and I think that she will do fine. The next thing is we had the Darth Vader from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, which was basically the 200-foot underground bunker at 41st and Observation Way, Northwest Washington, D.C., where after 9/11, they built a bunker down there for Dick Cheney to go and hide. And even, I don't know where he's been hiding now, probably Wyoming. Him and his daughter showed up the other day. And, the thing is, he was wrong then, and he's wrong now. And he is a guy that if he ever got convicted of being, what are they trying, war crimes, he would go to his death completely avid in his conviction that he was 100% correct in all of this, because that's the kind of guy that he is. I don't think he'll ever change. He was wrong then, he's wrong now. He's part of what we refer to as the fire, aim, ready brigade. He's always wrong, but he's never in doubt. And I just think no one should even pay attention to him. And even though the left tries to make fun of him and show all these pictures of him grimacing, just don't even bother covering him. That's the way it should go. Just let him die a slow death. You know, I don't mean that, you know, literally, so to speak. It's just the same thing with Sarah Palin. If there's anything on Sarah Palin, and even on the progressive websites, I don't even bother to read, because she's such a has-been, and man, I guess she was a somebody for a while. And of course, Dick Cheney was talking about the Iran deal, and now there are enough Democratic senators who are willing to vote for a filibuster so that the Iran deal will not go through and it will become the law. And let's remember that all the other countries are willing to go through with it because they want it to work also. Now, I just want to be very brief about this, is that in a treaty, in an agreement like this isn't like a war where you shoot people until they surrender. Because remember, my definition of surrender is to cede power. You know, Iran is still going to have power. You know, Dick Cheney doesn't want Iran to have power. He wants to have them surrender. He wants them to cede power. But then we'd have to take over it, and that would be an even bigger mess than it was in Iran. Remember, the reason we went into Iraq was because it was the low-hanging fruit. Of the axis of evil, it was the easiest one to conquer. And of course, North Korea has weapons, and we're not going to go after them. And we weren't going to go after Iran because it's 3 times the size of Iraq. But in a deal like this, everyone has to be a winner. And everyone has to save face with something for their home audience. And everyone is trying to say on the Republican end, the GOP conservative end, that we didn't get anything out of this. I don't know. How about peace? How about the opportunity of doing $20 to $40 billion worth of business with Iran every single year? Russia's going back in there. They got plenty of planes and submarines and tanks and all this other kind of stuff they want to sell them. France, Germany, they have all kinds of piping equipment for oil extraction they'd love to sell them. What does China want? China wants to get cheap gas for the next 25 years. So there's a whole host of reasons why everyone wants us to go through, and everyone will be a winner on it. And the United States is a winner on it also. And here's the other thing that I really don't get about my friends, my sisters and brothers on the Republican side, is that we know we can't win a war with Iraq like we did with Iran, because it'll be just like Iraq. We can't win. We can't do that type of thing. We never can do that again. So we have to do the next best thing. And of course, Iran is not stupid. They know that Pakistan has plenty of nuclear weapons, that India has plenty of nuclear weapons. China, they are looking for their own little bit of turf that they can protect down there. And that's one way that they want to protect it. They also know that their bluster works for them. They also know that if they couldn't bring something back to their population, there could be another revolution in there, because the people in Iran are hurting because of the sanctions. So this is really a win-win-win all the way around. And let's just hope and pray that Iran keeps the better end of the bargain on this deal, so that we don't have anything going on, because we know that Dick Cheney or his daughter will resurface at a later point in time.